lazy exercises. I just watched this video, and it's an important thing that I had to point out about people's metabolism. Now, I take it to account, so when I give the advice of like, hey, 1,000 calories a day, 10,000 steps and stuff like that, I already did the science for you, right? I already did the math. I already figured it out for you. Because one, I know a lot of y'all are going to cheat. A lot of you are going to eat more than 1,000 calories. So I already know that. Some of you are going to eat more than 50 grams of protein. That's okay because you're supposed to. 50 grams a day is a minimum, not a maximum. So go ahead and eat more. I had 70 grams of protein yesterday, and more than that, obviously, because I ate eggs and stuff. But I drank 2 protein shakes, and there were 70 grams in total. So I definitely consumed over 70 grams yesterday because I was working out. All right, sorry about that. So the point is that you're consistent. When you're lifting 50 pounds, that's 50 pounds, right? You're not going to pick up the 50-pound weight and it suddenly becomes 20 pounds, right? It's going to still be 50, right? So your BMR, right, your metabolism, let's just call it metabolism. Your metabolism is not going to stay consistent. Your metabolism changes. Your metabolism is not going to burn 2,000 calories a day, especially when you get into you start getting into your diet. So after a couple of weeks, couple months of you eating, let's say 1,500 calories, your metabolism is still not burning 2,000 calories. It's going to start burning less because your body's going to realize, oh, we're only 1,500 calories is coming in. That's not a lot of calories coming in. So then it's going to lower your metabolism. This is why I still suggest that you eat 1,000. If you eat more than that, that's fine, as long as it's not 2,000, right? Because the idea is that we're trying to burn 2,000 calories a day through walking, through cardio, through lifting weights, and through just existing. Since I know your BMR is going to decrease, and more likely it's going to decrease under the amount that you eat. So if you eat 1,000 calories, let's say your body decides to burn 800 calories a day. So that way it can save 200 calories a day. Which is why if you go do 10,000 steps and go be active, you will make sure that you burn more calories than your body's trying to save. Because your body's going to try to save calories. It's going to inherently try to burn less calories. But because you have control of doing cardio, lifting weights, doing any physical activity, not being lazy, since you have those choices, right? Your body has to, deal with it, which is, well, you're burning calories, more calories than we're trying to burn, right? Your body's going to inherently try to stop you from doing cardio. That's why a lot of people are like, I don't feel like doing cardio. No, your body feels like not doing cardio. You actually want to do it because you want the results, but you don't feel. Remember, it's not you feeling, it's your body feeling. All you know is that your body doesn't feel it. Like when your body, like when you're hungry, it's not you thinking, I'm hungry. No, it's your body's like, oh damn, we haven't eaten in a long period of time. We need more fuel. So when you're hungry, it's not you're hungry, it's your body is. Which is why you gotta have the control of like, I already ate 30 minutes ago. I don't need to eat again. I'm probably thirsty anyway. Let me drink something. A 0-calorie option, right? So anyway, back to the point of the video that the guy was saying. He was talking about like a cheat meal, right? It's like at the end of the week, have at least one cheat day, right? And have your cheat meal. In other words, eat more calories. That's what he really means. So it's like if you're eating 1,000 calories a day on one day of the week, try to, go ahead, eat 2,000, for example. Let's go crazy, right? Double it. Eat 2,000 calories, or at least try to eat up to 2,000. The idea is to eat more than you normally eat. And the idea of there is supposed to affect your metabolism or your BMR, right? It's supposed to affect how much calories your body's going to burn. Now, if you consistently do this, your body's going to be like, okay, we need to, be ready to burn more calories because there's going to be more calories coming in. Now, your body wants to burn less calories, but your body's going to be like, okay, we got to burn more calories because there's that flux. Now, what's wrong? Because I got to point out something that's wrong. Because I agree with what he was saying, but it's like you got to do it more. What's wrong is doing it once a week. Like you would notice a slight difference if you do it once a week, but it's not better than every day you have a slight cheat meal or every other day. Like the more often you have a cheat meal in a week, the more your body is going to adapt and be like, all right, this person is eating more. Let's start moving more, because movement is where the calories is being burnt. So that's the idea there. And this is how you control your BMR. This is how you make it where your body burns more calories when you're not exercising, is by eating more calories. There's a term for it. It's called reverse dieting, and I mentioned this before, and I've done it a couple times. And then now it's ironically part of my diet, where it's like I essentially do a little bit of reverse dieting, which means I do have like at least like for example, Mondays and Tuesdays are my days off, so I'm not working. I'm working out, but I'm not working. And right now I'm in between my sets, in between exercise, and drinking my 40 grams of protein right here. And I'm not counting my calories. More likely, I'm just going to be hitting 2,000 calories or a little bit more than that today. Just like I more likely did it yesterday. It's not that big a deal, right? Because it doesn't matter as much. Because I'm listening to my body as opposed to me trying to be specific numbers and stuff. It's like, if I feel like eating more, I eat more. If I feel like eating less, I eat less. The idea is just go with the flow. The way people normally eat is you go by the flow, right? Whenever you feel thirsty, you drink, right? Whenever you feel hungry, you do, right? You go by your feelings. So that's okay to do that on a cheat day, right? But don't make a habit of doing that every day. Obviously, you should count, and track your meals and stuff like that every day, so you can be consistent, right? Try to be as consistent as possible. But if you get off here and there, you go over your calories here and there, it's not the end of the world, especially if you're in a big deficit. But yes, if you want to understand how because you're not only your exercise is burning calories, even though that's important, of course. And I always, point that calories out is more important than calories in, right? It is important to, do your cardio and your weightlifting, but understand this, like your body's going to try to burn less calories over time. So there's going to be times where you're going to be like, you're going to have to put more calories into your body to get your body to be like, oh, okay, now we're in a surplus of calories. There's more, even though you're still being a deficit. Because if you go from 1,000 calories a day to 1 week of 1,500 calories, right? So an extra 500, you're still in a deficit, right? You're still in a deficit if you're burning 2,000 plus calories a day. It's just that now your body's like, oh, okay, we can, we don't need to burn less than 1,000 calories and then try to store whatever is left over. Now we can burn, let's say 1,200 calories and try to store 300. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's just a way to raise the bar of your BMR, right? That rhymes right there. Raise the bar of your BMR. So that's the little pro tip there. So if you wanna, if you're feeling like you're consistent, but the scale's not consistently going down like it was before, it's more likely because your body is literally trying to lose less, trying to prevent you from losing a lot of weight, right? It's trying to burn less calories, but you want to burn more, right? You want to burn at least a consistent amount that you wanted. So if you're trying to burn 2,000 or more calories a day, your body's trying to stop you from doing that. Obviously, now you got to be like, all right, well, here's some food. Leave me alone. Basically, bribe your body into burning more calories. Is what I'm trying to say. So give your body more food, and it'll, raise the bar, right? So raise the bar of your BMR. Trademark.